reviewing one of your babies, Invest India, where you are the promoter. Nasscom is one of the co-promoters of Invest India, and we were reviewing how we can bring more punch into their activity, how we can make that more effective. And one of the things that I would like to suggest is a much more active involvement of Nasscom in the affairs of Invest India. And I'll tell you why I'm saying that. But at the outset, let me congratulate all the winners of the SME Inspire 2025 awards. Of course, every award is a great testament to your achievements, encourages you to do better, hopefully encourages all the others also to aspire to get that award in the next year and onwards. So all the best to those who are going to be our award winners in the years to come, and my heartiest congratulations to all the award winners today. Continue to do the good work, continue to make India proud with your achievements, be the architects of India's rise in the Amrit Kal as we work collectively to make India a developed nation, a prosperous nation, Viksit Bharat. You, ladies and gentlemen, are the creators of new possibilities. You are the people who will create value in India. You will help generate jobs in India and beyond. You will make the country proud. You will be the ambassadors of India in the years to come. And therefore, there's a big burden cast on particularly the IT sector, particularly on members of Nasscom, and I would say more particularly on SMEs, because for the jobs that are created by SMEs, I think there's a disproportionately high potential on job creation that our SMEs bring to the table compared to the large corporates. And therefore, working with all of you will be a pleasure. I would like to make a few comments. Incidentally, today is Happiness Day. I don't know if anybody has recognized. Today is International Happiness Day. थोड़ा बहुत तो आप लोग भी smile कर सकते हैं ना? By the way, my pet name is Happy. At home I was always, and I'm called Happy. And I think in any case, when you're giving out awards, it's a matter of happiness and joy. Not only for the award winners, but for the organization and all its stakeholders. But truly, I believe Nasscom is special. And I'm not just saying it because I've come to your program. Some of you who may have attended some other of my, you would recall, have attended any of my engagements. I can be quite tough also. I'm very demanding in terms of performance, but I must place on record, Nasscom is an organization I am very proud of. All of you should be proud of. India is proud of. You've really been a set of people with so much positivity in your thinking, in your working, in your ambitions, in your aspirations, the way you set up very good systems, both within the organization, how you engage with government, how you engage with foreign governments, how you bring issues to the fore. Truly a role model as an organization. So my compliments to you, Mr. Nambiar, to your predecessor, Ms. Ghosh, with whom also I had many years of working together to take the sector to newer heights. Of course, she was very unhappy that every time we met, I would up the aspiration level. The last time we had met, I think we had agreed that you will be aspiring for a $500 billion market. But looking at the way you all are going, I think I set a very low benchmark. I wonder if you have realized that last year, against a merchandise export of about probably 440 odd billion dollars, the services side was already at 340, almost 80% of our merchandise exports. This year, as I see the figures coming in, and the growth has been scorching in the services side, more particularly your industry. We are looking at least anywhere between 380 to 385 billion dollars of export of services, of which about half, more than half, about approximately 200 billion will be coming out of the IT, ITES and the associated, the entire ecosystem that Nasscom broadly represents. And the speed at which you are going with the turbulence merchandise is facing in global trade, I think we should aspire that in the year 25-26, ending 31st March 26, do I need to clarify what I'm aspiring for? I'm sure smart IT guys have understood. You should overtake merchandise exports next year. Can I hope for that? And IT will have to be at the forefront. And within IT, I'm recognizing and realizing more and more it's the MSME sector which is showing the fastest growth. In IT, in tourism, in several business accounting, financial services. If I'm looking at the overall basket also, I'm finding that the MSME sector is showing great promise, great possibilities. And therefore, I think this collective commitment of all of you, of the government, should be reflected in an ambition to, hopefully now we're looking at another 10 days. Please get into the act of whatever more you can do in the next 11 days. March is always a great month for every sector. So I hope we'll see some good billing, genuine billing, in the next 11 days, so that we can hopefully cross the 385 mark that we are looking at. और अगर आप लोगों के दिल में आ गया, if all of you decide, you could even help us cross the Rubicon on 390. I'm not talking of 400, so don't worry, I'm not stressing you out. But next year, given this space, I think we can look at an overall services export. Tourism is also coming back in a big way. So I think we should aspire for a $450 billion services export. IT will have to be at the forefront of this growth. So you will really have to push for 15, 17, 18% growth, which is not impossible, except for last year, where it slowed down a little bit. I think you were at 6, 7, 8% growth. This year you have done fine. Am I right? You'll be in double digit or no? Oh, that's not done. I was hoping you will be in double digit. But next year, and why I feel confident is because I'm finding more and more companies have adopted newer technologies, literally like kids learn how to swim. There was a time we used to worry, and I think even industry used to worry, what will happen after artificial intelligence comes in? What will happen with the new age technologies overtaking our traditional skills? My own sense is, and the work I've seen in your sector over the last 40 years, almost 40 years from 1988 to now, you have always been able to rejig your processes, your businesses very quickly. You've remained ahead of the curve. I still remember the Y2K bug. I think it was a defining moment in your industry. The whole world thought the sky is going to fall on their head. I think the older people in the room will recall that. And that was a great business opportunity which we didn't let go by. Every one of us was busy at that time. Of course, I must acknowledge the then government, led by Mr. Vajpayee, was very, very helpful in supporting this sector in its nascent days. And the largest and highest support they could give you was to stay out of your hair. Government never interfered in your business. And I always quote your sector to others when they're asking me, bring regulation, government should regulate prices, government should regulate the business. I say, learn from the IT sector. That's one sector that never allowed government to interfere. And fortunately, governments also have by and large let you prosper on your own. And that's one of the single largest reasons for the success story of this sector. You've remained abreast with the most modern technologies. When I hear and see youngsters come up with their own engagement with quantum computing, with artificial intelligence, with machine learning, with the new age way of working, it really feels so good. You feel so proud of India adopting new technologies seamlessly. And therefore, I think we should aspire for much more aggressive targets. We should aspire for more exports. A lot of global capability centers are moving in very rapidly. At last count, I was under the impression it is 1,600 plus. The latest count that we've got in the ministry is 1,750 plus. Somebody the other day when I was giving a speech shouted out from the room that it's 1,900 now. So I think maybe you can even help us. 1,760, so I'm not too far off. So that's what our ministry also is looking at, 1,750 plus. But I think that's another area where we should leverage our learnings from COVID. Today, nobody complains of H-1B visas because COVID taught us that most of the things that all of you are doing can be done, if it could be done from home, then it can be done from remote locations. Maybe an occasional travel may be required. You can have a few VCs in terms of meetings. But I see tremendous growth potential given the talent pool that India has, with the world's highest number of STEM graduates coming out of India. 43% of them, our sisters and daughters, are women of substance. I think huge talent pool, huge skill sets is an area we have to leverage to get GCCs to India, not by moving our talent abroad, but by getting the business to India. And bear in mind, I have a selfish interest in that. I as in not me personally, but the country. India, I as in India has a selfish interest in that. Because the more you bring business to India, instead of doing that same job in America or Europe or the rest of the world, we'll earn that much more foreign exchange because you'll be billing from India. You'll be paying your taxes in India. Your employees will be paid in India, earning in India. They will pay their taxes in India. They will do their expenditure on housing, on food, clothing, their life. And with growing middle class and with growing income levels, I think we are seeing a big spurt in consumption levels. That consumption will happen in India, giving a boost to the GDP, giving a boost to working opportunities for others, giving a boost to the entire ecosystem, right from construction industry, making fancy offices for you, as more and more are coming back to office rather than working from home. I hope I'm right. And a boost to consumption, housing. It's a tremendous opportunity to promote India as the place to work in, We'll be far more affordable for the services we provide if we do it out of India, home base. That affordability, that competitiveness will help us get even more business. And this collectively, I would like to call as the virtuous cycle of growth. And I think Nasscom can play a great role in bringing this virtuous cycle of growth to our motherland, to India, to Bharat. Friends, Mr. Bill Gates recently met Prime Minister Modi, and some of you may recall, as soon as he came out of the meeting, he had said, and I'd like to quote, "It's impressive to see how innovation in India is driving progress locally and globally." What a telling comment by Mr. Bill Gates. In fact, I think Belinda and Bill Gates Foundation is celebrating 25 years this year, and they're looking at greater engagement with India. My own sense is that so much and more is possible by this sector. Let us grasp every single opportunity that comes our way. Let us work in partnership with our other organizations, be it our export promotion councils, be it our industry associations. Today, Nasscom literally cuts across every sector of the Indian economy. Your engagement, your role is like omnipresent across people's lives. And therefore, it has cast a huge responsibility on each one of you present in the room and those beyond. And I do believe, having worked with you on many occasions, having interacted with your leadership, with your members very often, having seen the centers of excellence on skilling, for example, that Nasscom has seeded. You're also helping a skill development center in my own area in Mumbai, where I represent the government in Parliament. I think Nasscom's truly playing a fantastic contribution to future skills of our youth, to reskilling and retraining our IT professionals, to make them more contemporary, to make them more relevant in today's day and age. And as the Prime Minister said, the vision of investment in people stands today on 3 pillars: education, skill, and healthcare. And in each of these areas, your members, through their skills and through their contribution to people development, to skill development, and ensuring our own R&D, our own foray into innovation in different sectors, is truly going to be at the forefront of India's growth story. We are looking at even greater engagement with the developed world through free trade agreements, bilateral agreements, through more and more engagement and strategic partnerships with the developed world, which I see as opening up many more opportunities for you as more services open up for India through our negotiations. And I do hope, whether it's responsible artificial intelligence, whether it's cyber security, whether it's sustainable growth in technology and innovation, whether it's inclusive growth, so that more and more people of India get an opportunity to benefit from our growth story, you will help expand India's global footprint exponentially, both in your traditional markets and beyond, focusing on countries like Latin America, Africa, the ASEAN region. There's so many virgin territories waiting for India to arrive. And I'm sure, be it our SMEs, be it our large tech companies, you will all be there, present, to leverage every single opportunity that comes your way. Once again, congratulations to the winners. Thank you very much for this opportunity to interact with all of you. And my best wishes to Nasscom for the years ahead and for your own evolution as the world's service provider. Thank you.
Many thanks for that very inspiring address, sir. I now request Mr. Rajesh Nambia to felicitate Shri Piyush Goyal ji. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Standing for what we stand on. Let me also quickly share a personal anecdote, sir. When I was pursuing my MBA, back in 2018, we went to attend an economic conclave, and you were there as one of the speakers, and we students were in the speakers' lounge. You came, you interacted with each one of us personally. You were the railways minister. You took one of my friend's phone, showed her an application to tell her how we are going digital. So that speaks volumes about you supporting us going digital, and also you being vocal and interactive with the youth. So really humbled and privileged. Now to get going with the award ceremony, I also invite on stage Shri Ram Subramanya ji, Parijat Agrawal ji, and Miss Viju Sirsat. Requesting the AV team to please play the presentation with the winners' names. Our first award for the evening is Growth Leadership in Tech Services Micro Enterprises. The nominees are Bug Hunters, Kyocent, and Forts Minds. And the winner is Big Hunters. Do we have somebody from Big Hunters? We have the winners coming towards the stage. Yes, yes. So the next category is Growth Leadership in Tech Services, Small Enterprises. Our nominees are Ideation Software, Octal IT Solutions, and Basis Cloud Solutions. The next winner is Basis Cloud Solutions. Requesting the team to quickly come to the stage, please. Basis Cloud Solutions. Our next category is Growth Leadership in Tech Services, Medium Enterprises. Our nominees are In Time Tech, Capital Numbers, and Trendser. And the winner is Capital Numbers Infotech. The next category is Delivery Excellence in Business Process Management Services, Micro Enterprises. The nominees are SoftServe, Net Sourcing, and Venture Sathi. The winner is Net Sourcing. The next category is Excellence in AI Products. The nominees are CSM Technologies, OpenWeaver, and Cordon. The winner is OpenWeaver. Requesting the winners to quickly gather next to the stage. The next category is Excellence in AI Services. The nominees are Jellyfish Technologies, Net Tantra Technologies, and Exponentia. The award goes to Net Tantra Technologies. Okay, the next category is Delivery Excellence in Tech Services, Micro Enterprises. The nominees are ESOP Solutions, QTech Tech, and Intellinet Systems. The winner is Intellinet Systems. Next on, we have an award for Delivery Excellence in Tech Services, Small Enterprises. The nominees are Exa Value, Kripya Solutions, Net Tantra, and Metelio. The award goes to Exa Value Solutions. Congratulations to the winners. A very inclusive list of winners. We have people from all age groups. We have women leading the way. A very inclusive list of winners, very inspiring. Capturing the moment with a picture. The next category is Transformation Catalyst for SMEs. The nominees are CI Global, Digital App Tech, iSolution Systems, and Infovins. The winner is, we have a tie here. We have CI Global Technologies as the winner, and we also have the jury's choice, which goes to iSolutions Microsystems. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. The next category is for Best Website, Manufacturing Enterprises. The nominees are Colorland Clothing, Gold Coast Electricals, and Agri Vijay. The award goes to Agri Vijay. A very special moment. Your presence. Sir needs to leave due to some urgent meetings coming up. Huge enthusiasm in the audience. Thank you so much, sir.